Hey everybody, I'm just doing a quick video on my way to work. Running late again because of family garbage. Although I can't tell you the name because I said I wouldn't. One of my family members is in serious condition in the hospital. Has been there over a week now. That's why I've been asking people for serious prayers. Now, I know my family doesn't care about me. I know. But I am, as a Christian, care about them anyway, and I love them anyway. I just can't help it, and so I can't just not love my family. I mean, I grew up with them, you know, like they're my family. They're all I've got, even though they've orphaned me a long time ago. They want nothing to do with me, and they're nasty to me every day. And my sister Donna has made it so that I can't even call or talk to the hospital to get updates on this person now. And then when I did call today, because I had waited a couple days, and the nurse was so nasty at St. Raphael's to me, probably because of my family. She was, I know who you are, and she was just so nasty. Now, is it... I just wanted to make sure the person survived the night. I have been such a nervous wreck, and I've been praying, and it's making me literally sick. I have heart problems. It's just, if I die of a heart attack or something, I want everybody to know that it's because of a broken heart. I cannot tell you the immeasurable pain and agony and heartache and stress that my family has caused me over the past 10 years. And I'm getting to the point where it's literally destroying me, my life, my health, and I cannot help that I care about them, but I'm not allowed to be with them. I miss every holiday. But when somebody's in a hospital and I know that they don't know the Lord and they don't go to church and they don't pray and their soul is in danger, I'm more concerned about their eternal soul than I am their life, but I'm concerned about both. And there's a lot of people I haven't been able to say goodbye to in my life who've died, like my first mother. When she killed herself, I never got to say goodbye. And I wasn't even allowed to go to the funeral. And now... you know, it's happening again, and So I told the nurses to leave a message to this person. It's her birthday today, actually, and I just wanted, and so this person actually called me back from the hospital and said that they had a very bad night, and, they're in critical condition, but they won't tell me anymore. And then they were very rude to me also, and just said, I got your message, thanks for the happy birthday, and I don't care, and they hung up on me. The very same person who's in critical condition that I was, after work, I was so sick and tired last night. I was so tired and sick. And I still went, I didn't even eat dinner or anything. I went and I prayed with some friends for hours in the cold around Branford Green because I just knew in my heart this person was in trouble last night. And I prayed chaplets of divine mercy for them, and I beg God, please, please spare their life, or at least spare their soul, So I have been praying and asking others to pray and just really concerned about this person whom I love, this family member, and they don't even care. And they just told me that. That was like the last straw. My heart has been so broken, but when this person who I'm out until midnight praying for last night in the cold, getting people together to pray for her all week, says, I don't even care about you. Like, it just, a sense of just, I felt the last part of my heart just tear apart and break. And now I am filled with this sense of numbness that, I never expected, I don't know why I didn't expect this person to not care either, but I just want it known that my family are just terrible, godless, evil people, and they have hurt me and cost me everything, and they continue to do it, and all I am is just trying to love and be there for the person from a distance and be kept in the loop. So I had to text them, basically, text my sister, the only one who hasn't blocked me yet from even being able to text or call, and said, listen, just let me know when the funeral arrangements are, if you'll even do that, if I'm even allowed to go to the funeral. Or let me know if she recovers. That's it. And other than that, I will not be contacting any of you anymore because I don't care anymore. And, I say that, but I obviously I care, but this is destroying me, and I'm going to end up dying of a heart attack or some illness because of my family, and I just can't, and I'm allowing them to do this because I can't seem to just cut them off and let them go. I don't know how to not love people and be concerned. If your mother or father or sister or somebody was in a hospital in critical condition, wouldn't you care? Wouldn't you want to be able to visit with the rest of the family? Wouldn't you want to be able to at least call and get status updates? Wouldn't you want to say goodbye to them? Wouldn't you want to talk to them and let them know that you love them? Can you imagine if you called them and you said, I love you, happy birthday? I don't care. Click. I'm only calling to let you know that I got the message. I've been getting the messages from the nurse. And thanks for the happy birthday wishes. I don't care. Click. And you're up all night long, sacrificing and doing penance and offering masses and praying for this person. I don't even have any more tears left to shed. And the only reason she called is because I texted my sister that I threaten legal action if they don't stop this, because I have a right to know if my own family member is okay or not, you know. So that family member themselves on their sick bed had to call me and tell me, I will call you when I feel like it. If I survive, I will let you know. Otherwise, you'll know if I'm dead. Somebody will tell you. But know that I've gotten your messages, and don't call anymore inquiring about me. You can't anyway. We've blocked you from the hospital, and I don't care. Click. I cannot tell you how bad that hurts. Now, I'm 41 years old, and I consider myself strong in Christ, but I feel like an orphan. And I have been orphaned, especially after my father passed away. My family immediately did exactly what he asked them not to do, which was cut me out of everything. Take the home from me, put me on the street, cut me out of the will and inheritances, separated me from the family, and blocks me at every occasion. Blocks me career-wise, blocks me every way. Blocked me off of Facebook, blocked me. As God is my witness, did nothing to deserve this. I don't know why God is allowing this to happen to me. I have never been a drug addict or a drug dealer or a pedophile or a murderer. I've never been a criminal. I don't have a criminal record. I am a very good-hearted person. I always have been. The only thing I am guilty of is loving God and loving others extremely much. That's it. You can't make others love you, but you gotta love them anyway. You gotta forgive them anyway, no matter what they do to you. And that is hard. So maybe God is allowing this to make me a saint one day, so that I know how he feels when he even went to the cross for us, and nobody cares about him, and they don't obey him, they don't love him in return after all he did for them. I'm experiencing that through my own family. I don't even know why I call them family, because I don't have a family. They keep telling me, you're dead to us. You don't have a family. Don't even drive by the house. We don't want you to even drive by. They don't even want me to know what cars they drive. I'm not allowed to go to funerals, weddings, birthdays, Christmas, Easter, nothing. It is extremely, extremely mentally damaging, and it is extremely painful. If I wasn't a good, grounded Christian, I don't think I could have survived this long. I wouldn't have, with health issues on the street, with no family and friends or support. I wouldn't have, if I didn't have God providing and helping me. I wouldn't have, do you know how many people commit suicide every day around the world for far less than this? Can you imagine if those same weak people who committed suicide had their own family members tell them that they don't care about them, to go kill yourself? If they were thrown to the street and told to go die? Can you imagine if those people... no wonder they commit suicide if that's how their family treats them. See, this is Satan's doing, because he destroys the family so that he can destroy the church and the very fabric of society. And he has put a wedge in my family because I'm the only good Christian in the family. And so I have been treated so terribly and ousted from my own family. I've lost everything. But don't they understand that I'm a better person because I'm a Christian? Because I love them and pray for them? Like, than I would be if I wasn't? And I'm being punished severely for it. All these years by my own family. So I'm done. I'm making this video to say, you know what? Please pray for them. But I'm done. I'll pray for them when I feel like it. But I am just so done. I can't let them continue to hurt me like this. I have to move on. And you know what? My stepmother was the only one that actually still talked to me and kept in communicate. But they wouldn't let me see her. They wouldn't let me come over to the house where she lives with them to visit her. So they kept me away from her. And so they ruined our relationship. She lives with them. She doesn't have a say. And so she's kind of at their mercy. These are the same people who don't care and keep saying she did it to herself. You know, they don't care about her and her health and this and that. And, you know, so it's like now even my stepmother doesn't want anything. I mean, it's just the only thing that keeps me connected to these people for any reason. And the reason I'm still in this state is because of my stepmother. And when she's gone, I have no need or reason to communicate with my sisters or my niece or her husband or kids or my uncle or any of those people ever again. They're all so horrible to me. They hate me. They've told me this. And so why should I connect? But my stepmother I still love, and she still, well, I thought she still loved me, and so we still talk. But, you know, when she's gone, I'm done. You know, they don't need to worry about me coming around and I don't want to come around the house. I was only coming around to see her. I came on Easter to give her her gifts. That was it. I'm just so beside myself and so sick and nauseous, and I already have a lot of health issues, and I just can't. I'm worried I'm going to end up having a heart attack or just an old aneurysm or something. Like, I just can't. I cannot let my family do this to me any longer. They are godless, heartless people. I have prayed for many, many years for their conversion. I've begged them for peace in this family. I've asked them to forgive me for things I never even did. I'm done. I'm making this video to let them know that I am done with you. But God is going to judge you. You will not get away with this. I promise you this. God will avenge me one day, sooner or later, maybe on your deathbed. And I don't want that for you. I don't want you in hell. But God is going to hold you all accountable for what you've done. Especially since you're doing it to one of his children and servants who loves him very much and who loves you very much. There's no excuse for it. You will pay for this. I don't have to do anything. I already prayed to God and I left you all in his hands today, and I'm done. I said, Lord, I am done. Do with them as you will. I cannot do, it's killing me. It's literally killing me and negatively affecting my life. I am not going to go out for 4 or 5 hours in the cold, rallying people together and walking around Branford Green praying rosaries for somebody who doesn't care about me, who doesn't care about God. I can't keep doing this to myself. I need sleep. I couldn't even sleep last night. I'm such a nervous wreck worrying about this person dying. Then I found out that they had a very bad time in the hospital last night and they almost died. I'm just like, but you know why they didn't? Do you know why you didn't die? Jesus. That's why. He hears my prayers. He heard the prayers of many of us praying for you nonstop for a week now. So you need to thank him for his mercy if you get healed. You need to thank him if he converts and saves you. But if you or any of these family members of mine end up in hell one day, and I pray that you don't, but if God in his justice has no choice but to send you there, do not ask why. You deserve it. I pray you repent and that your stony hearts turn into flesh that is capable of loving God and your own family member and others, or you don't stand a chance, because only those who love much get to heaven. You must forgive everyone, everything, always, and you must love God with all your heart and strength and love all others, including your family and your enemies, as you love yourself, or you cannot enter heaven. And that means you're going to hell. Please, my family, this is the last time I'm going to reach out to you. I hope you hear this. I hope you understand. Because I'm not going to say it again. I've 10 years of this, enough. Actually, most of my life, 40 years, enough. You've been warned, you know better. You are doing this to yourselves. You know how you always tell me, we don't care about you, Steve. You did it to yourself. You're sick because you did it to yourself. You're homeless because you did it to yourself. We told you not to go to seminary. You did it to yourself. I don't feel bad for you. You did it to yourself. What do you think Jesus is going to say to you when you end up in hell? You knew better. You did it to yourself.